Hey guys, Bart Nellinger, CEO of Progressive Dental. I wanted to take a few minutes and talk to you about some of the key challenges that orthodontists face when it comes to purchasing a new website that's going to be effective in attracting those quality fee-for-service patients that we all want. And we have to remember, a website should only be one piece of an overall marketing strategy designed to position you guys as the experts in your field. So if you don't have a marketing strategy, that should take priority before buying a website or any other marketing tactic. Once the strategy is completed, the tactical approach is usually pretty straightforward. I'm going to do my best to bring you guys up to speed on the basics so you can get a good understanding of what's to come in the future and some things to consider before buying your new website. One of the biggest problems that I see orthodontists run into is deciding which marketing company to work with in the first place. The reason why this can be a big problem is because many times marketing people, they forget that the purpose of developing a website for a specialist like an orthodontist is to attract specialty procedures. Orthodontists usually don't buy websites to act as online business cards. So if you only need the site to be visible for people that are already looking for you, well, you can get those sites for free these days. What you're interested in is a website designed and developed to consistently attract quality, new patients in specific cases. This is a huge topic for the specialty right now because it'll allow you to grow your practice independent of your referrals from general dentists. The fact that you're on my website leads me to believe that you're already well up to speed on some of the different factors affecting today's referral trends like corporate dentistry, dentists offering Invisalign or Clear Correct, and the all under one roof business model that a lot of practices are going to. So no need to go in too much detail on any of those topics. Instead, let's get right to the marketing and website situation since that's why you're here. The main reason why most orthodontists are not successful in marketing direct to the public is because most of the time they're entrusting their website and their marketing strategy to a company that knows very little about dentistry and even less in regards to orthodontics. This is why the websites you see out there basically look the same, right? Who you are, a bunch of services that you provide, and how to contact you. Maybe a bio for the doctor. And that's about as sophisticated as it gets for most ortho websites. Just because your website tells people about every single procedure or service that you provide doesn't mean it's going to be compelling or that it's going to result in any new patient numbers going up. That's a major problem because it doesn't address the main obstacle standing in your way from attracting those large fee-for-service cases that you want. And what is that? It's commoditization. It's very, very simple. If there isn't a clear separation between you and the general dentist or corporate dental practices in your area, they're simply going to offer procedures that are perceived to be the same by the public at a lower price. That's why so many of the patients that call your practice immediately ask about price. How much you charge for braces? How much you charge Invisalign? Right? They place no value on your process, the predictability, or your clinical outcomes. Make no mistake about it, commoditization is the number one obstacle standing in your way from attracting those types of patients. If you're falling into the category, or if you fall into the category of marketing your services and your products, you will have adopted the exact same strategy as the price-focused general dentists that are advertising in your area. And hey, it's a great strategy if you're the cheapest, but if not, we really need to create something different. Right now, the public's perception of ortho is braces are braces, right? Invisalign's Invisalign. I'm just going to get the best deal possible. They're not focusing on the outcome that you guys can provide because that's not how the specialty has been advertised. So the question is, and this is where strategy really comes into play, what can we market or advertise that's impossible for a competitor to attach a price tag to? Answer's simple. Just market your real product, right? And that's not braces or Invisalign, by the way. Your real product is your patient's experiences, your clinical outcomes, and your expertise, all things that you can't put a price tag on. Think about it. There's no way to put a fair market value on what that before and after photo means to a patient, or how a patient feels when they interact with you or your team over the course of their treatment. Our job is to develop a creative and compelling website by leveraging your expertise and that 5-star patient experience that you guys provide. That's called value. It's got to be about more than just the procedure. Remember, all of your content will revolve around 3 things. Number 1 is your patient testimonials, or those stories that patients tell about how you changed their life. Number 2, your before and after photos. That's proof of your clinical results. And number 3 is your expertise, or your level of experience and your training. That has to be the core of our messaging. Once it becomes about the procedure, you're done. We utilize videography, photography, copywriting, and advanced design techniques to create compelling content in order to make you guys a great website that will shift a patient's mindset in what they perceive as valuable. I don't care who builds the website or does your marketing. Without great patient testimonials, doctor videos, and good before and after clinical photos, you're not going to be successful in attracting big cases direct from public on a consistent basis. It is what it is. Now, after we have the content created that's compelling, we can begin to build the website and start to target those specific cases. Keyword being specific. The key to any effective marketing strategy lies in its specificity. For instance, most of your competitors will have a goal revolving around something generic like, hey, we want X amount of new patients. The term new patients is way too general. We need to know what kind of new patients, what types of cases are we going to be targeting before we can even build the website. Then we can create pages consistent with the common search terms that each target patient will be looking for. I mean, orthodontists are at a huge advantage over other dentists because of your unique ability to treat specific and complex cases. We can utilize several different markets to attract patients that would be great candidates for ortho, besides the obvious category of people that want straight teeth for the cosmetic appeal. Well, what about cases of malocclusion, people dealing with grinding and clenching their teeth? Or patients that have relapsed from treatment over and over and over again that had ortho and their teeth reverted back. We have to think outside the box and market to people with different experiences and different vantage points. This is where a true marketing company can be invaluable. Most marketing companies don't understand dentistry, much less the intricacies of orthodontics. It's practically impossible for those companies to come up with something specific and different that will separate you and your practice from the general dentist offering braces or Invisalign. That's why you end up just marketing braces or ortho, just like everyone else, and you spend a bunch of money, but ultimately the campaign produces price shoppers that don't really convert. Sound familiar? Well, we've tested many different campaigns in many different markets and can really help guide you on what's going to be effective. So please take your time, browse through some of the websites, and take a look at some of the different campaigns that have been successful for other clients. And once you finish, the next step would be to fill out a form at the bottom of the page or call our headquarters and schedule a time for that complimentary strategy session. This is going to allow us to recap the goals for your practice, to find the target cases that you want, and ultimately come up with a long-term strategy for you to grow your practice and hit your goals. And keep in mind, that strategy session won't be with some new sales rep that we just hired. It'll be with myself or our VP of Marketing, Jared Cora. So enjoy your time on our site, and I look forward to speaking with you and helping you through your project. Have a great day.